Hi, and thank you so much for purchasing my wedding planner spreadsheet. This video will show you how to use the Excel spreadsheet when you are on Google Docs. So if you're starting here, start on the Start Here tab. You're going to type in the name of the bride and groom, Jeffrey and Jennifer. So you can type those names in there. The wedding date can be 2/5/2024. Okay, so start there. Go to the dashboard. The dashboard will tell you how many days until your wedding, your today's date, how much you have spent in your budget, how much you have remaining in your budget, how many total number of guests are coming to your wedding, how many people are coming to the rehearsal dinner. What you can put in and these things are automatic. Please do not change those. These are formulas and they will automatically adjust. Now the important dates, you can take those and change it and add something else to it. Important, anytime, that's fine. This is your website, you can change that anytime. This is your registry, you can change that as well. Important to-dos, you can add that as well. And then check it off as you're done. The next thing is your checklist. Now on the dashboard, this is like super important to do. This is your just basic checklist. So if you have anything that needs to be done, meet with and hire a wedding coordinator, not needed, in progress, or complete. So check those off as completed. You've got 12 months until your wedding date, 9 to 12 months. You've got 2 to 3 months and 1 to 2 months. You're welcome to change these or add to it as needed. Vendor research log. So you've got a status of the vendor. So you can be contacting, discussing, hired, not hiring, signed contract, hired, and down payment paid, hired and paid in full. So you check the status. You choose the vendor name here, contact name, email, category. Category. You can choose any of the categories below, transportation, website, total cost. So your total cost, say if it's $1,000, if you paid $100, it will subtract that for you. You'll put your due date here and any notes. Timeline, so this is the date of the wedding, and then you can put in your timeline. This is in 15-minute increments from 7 in the morning until 10 at night. And then you can have, bride and bridesmaids have their own column, groom, and other family, wherever anybody needs to be, this is your timeline. Photography shot list, so you can have pretty much, this is just a general guideline. There's much room for adding things, so it would be, what shot are you wanting to have and who is involved, so that way you can have that. Next would be, what's the next one? Photography shot list. And then we've got a wedding guest list. This one's really awesome. So you've got Susie Brown. The formal envelope addressed to would be here. You put the address here, city, state, zip, phone, email, number of guests. Have you sent the save the date? Have you sent the invite? Have they RSVP'd? What meal are you going to have? Now, if you want to change the meals here, you would hit the edit button, and then you can go in here and just do like pasta and that kind of thing, and then hit done. Yes, you want to apply to all. X out of there, and then now you have pasta. So that's how you change that if you need to as you go along. Allergies, table number, that's on a different tab. Gift received, yes. So you just click these check boxes as you go along. Name of gift received, and did you send a thank you? The next tab is table assignments. So this is the head table. Everything in here will automatically add up and give you a number on here on the left side, so you know if you can add people and if there's any more room. So you can add Judy Brown, and then that number will change there as you add people. Wedding budget, So this one's fun. This is your target budget here for $40,000. You could change that as needed. And then you can change, this is a total spent. This is going to be added up. This is total spent is here. Total remaining budget would be the difference between target budget and total spent. And did the bride's family contribute and groom's family contribute? Now, this is the only one really that you want to change here on the left. Everything else is a formula, so just leave that alone. But you can change your budget. So if you have a budget of $600, you spent $550, you've got a difference of $50. So if you want to spend, let's do something crazy and do $8,000, and then you spent $7,000, it's going to change your pie chart here a little bit. And everything will be added up for you. Itemized expenses is the next tab. So as you're going along, you can write down what you actually spent on everything. So if you go down to dress, you know, you can change attire, total, how much did you spend on your dress? $500. I paid $450. Did I order it? Yes. Did I pay? Yes. And who paid it? And then notes here. And you can, there's drop downs for everything. Next is cake. This is going to be planning for the cake. So you can do the best bakery, putting in your contact name, phone, email, cake tasting date, cake flavors that they offer, frosting flavors, number of layers, what type of topper do they offer, price per serving, total price, the deposit paid, amount owed. So that's the cake. Attire, so this would be, you know, the dress, the tux, anything like that, you can put on the sheet. So you can put the shop name, contact, phone, email, name, and then the role. So this would be for the bridesmaid, and then they have a fitting date on the 5th. And then the attire, this is a dress. Style is simple. Down to color, size, price. And then the name, I missed that part. So this is actually going to be the name of the person who has the role. So if your bridesmaid's name is Jenny, then that's going to be her role. So that's why. And then the contact is the contact name of the shop. So once again, everything should be easy to see here at, you know, your dashboard. I appreciate you so much for purchasing this wedding planner, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. Have a good one.